So we got some interesting news about the Z Fold 6 Slim, or the Ultra variant that's going to be coming out later this year. Made a video a couple days ago talking about this, how it doesn't have S Pen support because removing that layer from the phone, the inside of the phone, to make it thinner. But at the end of the day, it might not be as thin as we think it is. Shout out to 95 Google and Ben Schoon for posting this. I'll leave everything linked down below in the description if you'd like to check it out for yourself. But a little backstory if you are new. Based on what we understand with the Ultra variant is that it's going to be a limited supply run in only China and South Korea. It's going to cost more than $2,000. And it's going to be almost impossible to actually get your hands on. And yes, it's going to be removing S Pen support. We don't know too much about this variant, but that's kind of the little bit of tidbits that we have learned recently about this phone. Now, with all that being said, it still looks to be a really cool phone. But the whole stick of it is that it's going to be the slim version. So it's going to be, thin. So Huawei, Xiaomi, all these other companies are coming out and they're trying to make the thinnest possible smartphone. Honor, of course, foldable smartphone. Honor Magic V3 measures in at 9.2 millimeters thick, which is so freaking thin. And the Z Fold 6 Slim? That's the issue. 11.5 millimeters, which is 0.6 millimeters less than the Z Fold 6. So 5% thinner, which, okay. So again, this is mainly because they're removing the layer on the screen that is used for S Pen support. So the Slim is really just the regular one, the 6, but without S Pen support and way more money. Like when you first heard the Slim, I think everyone, myself included, thought that this was going to be like a huge upgrade. This was going to be a crazy upgrade when it comes to, it being a lot thinner, because why would you use the word slim if you're going to make it just a 5% slimmer upgrade? But yeah, so that's number one. Number two, is it going to have the most updated processor from Samsung? We don't know. At this moment in time, based on the fact that it's considered the Ultra variant, we would guess it would. We would also guess it probably has 16 gigabytes of RAM. Again, these are all speculations. Probably the best sensor they could put in a smartphone. Or none of these things could possibly be the facts. And this could just be a 5% thinner Z Fold 6 with, again, the inside of the phone just not having S Pen support. Which, I don't know. Again, like I said, we have so little details about this cell phone. We do know, as it says here, that it's going to be released only solely in Korea and China. That's really all we know at this moment in time. Whether or not that's going to, make the price tag, again, like I said, it's speculated it's going to be over $2,000. But unless they really add some huge upgrades, I couldn't see this phone being over $2,000. I mean, you're removing one of the biggest features from the Z Fold device. And even if you add 16 gigabytes of RAM, right, over 12, that doesn't reason for above a $2,000 price tag. Even if you add, I don't know, a better sensors and cameras, that shouldn't have a bigger price tag. Maybe a battery would push the price tag up a tad bit, but even then, I mean, it's such a weird idea / concept. Maybe Samsung's trying to go with the whole limited supply run angle, where if you have such a limited supply run, even if the phone is not better than the Z Fold 6, it's more about the fact of like, oh, well, I want that phone because it's limited. People will spend more money or, fork over more money if they can get something limited that maybe nobody else has, or a very limited amount of people have. Kind of like more like of a collector's edition. Now, of course, them releasing this in Korea makes a lot of sense then, because that's where they're based out of. So maybe they're trying to kind of get back to, you know, their home country. I don't know. Again, like I said, there's all this speculation, and maybe we'll get more information sometime soon. But again, we don't even have a technical release date on when it's going to be released. But I guess we'll have to wait and see on that one. Tell me down below your thoughts, opinions, guys. See you guys in the next one.